Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. Kick around blocks of ice as you rescue 4 frozen kingdoms in Kickle, Cubicle. The wicked Wizard King froze 4 lively kingdoms in an attempt to conquer them. The citizens have all been tied up in magic dream bags. Do you have what it takes to go through 67 levels of puzzle-solving action? As Kickle, you have the ability to blow ice breath. This turns enemies into ice cubes. You aren't able to push them, but you can launch them in a straight line. If they hit the water, they create a new piece of land that you can walk on. The cubes can also be stopped by pillars that Kickle can create. These 2 mechanics are behind most of the puzzles in the game, but there are more. Enemies spawn out of little egg thingies. Each monster generator will spawn until it reaches a certain number on screen. As you wipe them out, they infinitely respawn. Little blue blobs named Noggles are the main guys you're going to freeze and kick around. They meander around trying to bump into you. They aren't alone though. There are bigger enemies that are actively out to put you down. Max the chicken kicks any ice cubes in his way. Rocky can be frozen, but if you try to launch him, he thaws out and goes on the attack. There's Sparky, who tries to run up to you and explode. The Equalizer that launches cannonballs at you. Spiny and Gale that move around the stage and are indestructible. And more. Later levels introduce more obstacles and gimmicks to bend your brain. Springs launch ice cubes back at you, typically into another spring to create a rebounding effect. You're able to launch cubes in a perpendicular direction as they are hitting the spring. Hammers move in a circle when hit by a cube or breathed on. A later level has you hit a series of hammers in a row, and they have to be in the correct position. I paused and mapped that boy out with my finger. At the end of each kingdom is a giant boss. These all work the same, where they throw something at you, it breaks into pieces, and you launch them back. They were not difficult to defeat. When you put an end to the Wizard King, the Good King sends you off on a mission to defeat an unspecified number of especially diabolical levels. I tapped out in there somewhere. When it comes to grading Kickle Cubicle on NES, graphics get a 1.5. Graphics are kind of old school looking, but it's pleasant enough to look at. Sound gets a 1.0. It's the same song over and over, and plain sound effects. Gameplay gets a 3.0. It's easy to control Kickle, and his 2 powers are more than enough to get you through the game. Difficulty gets a 3.5. There are unlimited continues and a password system. Each level has a solution and most of them become clear very quickly, though some require some good dexterity. Fun factor gets a 3.0. I enjoyed myself a lot and wouldn't mind going back and finishing the bonus levels. Overall, Kickle Cubicle earns a 2.4 and gets a C+. This is a game I avoided as a kid because of its name. I shouldn't have. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Kickle Cubicle in the comments. And please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release. Because it is your destiny.